So, continuing on with Gamesmaster magazine from August of 1999, we're now in the chart section. Who's buying what all around the world? This is going to be my favourite part of the magazine. The UK top 10. Number 1, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, format N64, price $39.99 from LucasArts, GM verdict 86%. The pick of the two Episode 1 games drags you around 25 tracks, clinging onto two monster engines, negotiating nooks and crannies of 8 alien worlds, strapped to the twin hurtling juggernauts that are the Star Wars Episode 1 and Nintendo marketing machines. This really had to be the nugget of pure poo not to succeed, and the fact that the game is certainly cool runnings didn't hurt either. It's Wipeout with Wookiees. Interesting. And I have to cough again. I say I have to cough again. It's because I had to do this video again because I never stopped coughing. Anyway, number 2, Gran Turismo. Bearing in mind that that's been out for a while when this was printed. Format PlayStation, price $19.99. Platinum, GM verdict 96%. The charts are dominated by Platinum range, with 5 of the top 10 available for under £20. I wonder why, because it was cheap. And here is the PlayStation favourite driving son, lowering itself for your pleasure. Detailed beyond belief, this is an orgy for all you dull state-o car types who get off by tinkering with their machines, but it's also a adrenaline-fueled joyride for the senses. With Re-Rally 2 coming close to challenging GT, the sequel can't come soon enough. Number 3, Tomb Raider 2, the only Tomb Raider game I've played to completion, 100% complete, and my goodness, I enjoyed every single last minute of it. The power of Platinum shows that you can't beat a good value. I totally agree. This was the first game I played on the PlayStation. Tomb Raider 2 was also the first game I owned on the PlayStation. And yeah, it brings back the memories. Number 4, Final Fantasy 7. I can honestly say my biggest regret in life is not playing on Final Fantasy 7. More joy for the cheapos as the Ultimate RPG goes for a score. So basically it went platinum, so obviously the sales went up on the roof. I think the original price was probably about £45, 3 CDs packed full. I mean, hours of gameplay. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto. Own this as well on the platinum range. Even manages to beat its own mission pack. Amazing stamina. Again, I played that, I owned it. Star Wars Phantom Menace. Let's hope the film is better than the chart performance. Well, that's going to be a case, isn't it? GTA London 1969. The first mission pack for the PlayStation X stands out on its own loud and proud. You actually needed the original PlayStation in order to play the GTA London mission pack. It's a shame that GTA 6 wasn't a European-based game. I mean, I think that would be better, especially if it was around somewhere like London or somewhere, because then you could be charged for a congestion charge every time you go into the city centre, and it would be like a micro economy that would pop up. I've just given Rockstar Gaming some ideas. Anyway, don't kill me. Let's see. Number 8, FIFA 99. Slowly sneaking it away from the top 10 and cut out our lives. I'm not a fan of football. Number 9, Crash Bandicoot 2. The Scourge of the Wooden Boxes everywhere returns in budget style. I played Crash Bandicoot 2. I played on 3. I think the trilogy that was re-released seems to be decent enough, obviously with updated graphics and all. And then we've got Brian Lara Cricket. Can someone please explain to me the laws of cricket, because I have got no idea. Summer's here along with the click of the fingers. Gaze joypad. Okay, fair enough. The Japan Top 10. Ace Combat 3. You do like anything to do with combat, and let's bring that closer because that font is really hard to Read. Obviously not as good as Ace Combat, but top aerial hijinks in the third and best installment of the Flight Sim trilogy. Number 2, Beatmania AG Mix. Full name Beatmania appeared, got a mix. Sexy. Our Japanese cousins just can't get enough of those disco frolics. Fair enough. And the rest of the ones were Pokemon, and N64 games. As you can tell, Pokemon was quite popular back then, and it still is now. The US Top 10, Super Smash Bros. Another Mario outing lines the plumber's pockets, but this time it's kicking 7 shades out of its funny face friends. Star Wars Episode 1. Even the power of Lucas cannot beat old Mazza, but the best of the Star Wars games has hit heights on both sides of the pond. And then you've got Ridge Racer, Mario Party, etc., etc., etc. But this is the exciting bit. So this was the reader's most wanted. Number 1, Dolphin. So that was basically the GameCube. Number 2, Perfect Dark, which is the N64's Doom shoot 'em up / GoldenEye sequel. I actually played Perfect Dark quite a lot, but there was you needed the expansion pack and I didn't have it, so there was just like a skirmish mode, I recall. Quite boring actually, where you just get in a town and just shoot bots all day. It got very boring, although I did hear the game was actually quite good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what they thought the PlayStation 2 would look like. Goodness, what to think people would say the PlayStation 5 would look like now. Actually, that doesn't look like too bad of a console. PlayStation. Number 4, the Dreamcast. Yes, the Dreamcast with its modular type modem. Unfortunately, it was way above its time. It didn't last that long, although the games that was supported with it did look rather lovely. Number 5, Final Fantasy VIII. Like I said, I've never played the Final Fantasy games. It's just something I never got into. It's just, I don't know why I didn't get into it. Number 6, DC Shinmu, PSX Gran Turismo, Most Wanted. That'd have to be Gran Turismo 2, wouldn't it? Imagine if that's a typo. I should write to Future Publishing about that. Dino Crisis, Resident Evil 2 for the N64, which was a miracle how they managed to port that game, and PC Kingpin. Updating monthly. Send your 3 desired rights now. Smartest suggestion wins a game. Let us know which machine you own. I'm going to write to that magazine one day and ask them where my Point Blank 2 demo is, but let's not go there. Obscure facts. Sony has announced everyone's favourite beat-em-up, Tekken 3, has shifted over 350,000 copies in the UK alone, making it one of the top 5 biggest selling games of all time. Yes, back when Tekken was actually quite popular. But that was the mock-up of the PlayStation 2 back in August of 1999. It was probably, let's say, August 1999. I think it came out early 2000s or something like that. I've got to say, I never got into the PlayStation 2 genre because they stopped supporting Command & Conquer. Unfortunately, that's why I went over to PC. But apart from that, yep, I hope you've enjoyed this little chart section. And the fact that on the chart section, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games I actually played or owned. Thanks for watching. See you soon.